By now, of course, everybody knows that the DOJ made the decision official this past week that they are not going to be indicting Matt Gaetz. Very disappointing. Enraging, actually. I am furious, but I also understand I can do nothing about it. You can do nothing about it. It is what it is. We got to redirect our anger. We're allowed to feel the anger. And you know who's feeling angrier than just about anybody else in the country right now? All of the reporters who uncovered all of the Venmo payments, the literal receipts that Matt Gaetz had acquired during this scandal. Reporters for both the New York Times and, of course, the Daily Beast. New York Times initially broke the story about the investigation, but the reporters over at the Daily Beast were the ones who uncovered so much of this stuff and really put it in the public spotlight. And those reporters are pissed, and rightfully so. Let me read some of the things here. You had Jose Pagliari, who's a political investigations reporter for the Daily Beast. He said, quote, "Feds had a confession letter, private Venmos, Uber receipts, flight records, yet they still won't prosecute Congressman Matt Gaetz. This is all the more stunning because Roger Sullenberger and I were the ones who exposed the evidence." And yes, obviously we've all talked about the Venmo receipts, the other receipts, everything like that. But let's also not forget, like he mentioned, the confession letter from friggin' Joel Greenberg. Here's what Greenberg said in the confession letter. On more than one occasion, this individual was involved, talking about Matt Gaetz, in sexual activities with several of other girls, the congressman from Florida's 1st Congressional District and myself. From time to time, gas, money, or gifts, rent, or partial tuition payments were made to several of these girls, including the individual who was not yet 18. I did see the acts occur firsthand, and Venmo transactions, Cash App, or other payments were made to these girls on behalf of the congressman. That's in Joel Greenberg's confession letter. We also have to take into account the fact that Matt Gaetz did ask for a presidential pardon. So these reporters are rightfully pissed off. Like, they uncovered all of this, and they're like, what are you doing? There's more. This is from Matt Fuller, who's the D.C. bureau chief for the Daily Beast. He said, quote, "I've seen just a fraction of the evidence that the DOJ has seen, and it's truly difficult to comprehend this decision." Roger Sullenberger, he had this to say: "We revealed a lot of evidence against Gaetz, including Venmos and a pardon letter Greenberg wrote to Donald Trump directly implicating Gaetz." That's the confession letter. DOJ also seized his phone in its obstruction probe, but declined to bring charges, reportedly citing possible problematic witnesses. Given what we've seen, the decision not to charge Gaetz seems pretty effing remarkable. And it is. But it also is what it is. We can't do anything about it. Even Joel Greenberg, Matt Gaetz's wingman, even his lawyer, Fritz Scheller, has come out and expressed his disbelief. And Scheller has even more evidence. I mean, basically everything the DOJ has, Scheller has seen. These reporters admit, we haven't even seen it all, but what we've seen should have been enough to secure a conviction. Scheller has seen it all, and Scheller says this is basically an abomination. The DOJ needs to send it back down to the, Florida district investigators and let them handle it because they're actually capable of doing it. So when you've got all the people who've seen most or all of the evidence saying this is ridiculous, why is he not being prosecuted? It's a pretty good indicator that, yeah, Matt Gaetz probably did it. But we'll never know now, because unless the DOJ is going to send it back down to the Florida court system, which I doubt, then it's over. It's done. There is nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. And that's the worst feeling out of all of this. We're helpless. We're stuck. I'm stuck with this guy as my congressman for however long he wants to continue to run. It's a deep red district. Now that he's not being charged, he'll just keep winning election after election until he decides he's done. I'm stuck. You're stuck. He's going to be out there in the national media, may run for president one day. He may end up running for governor of Florida. And it is what it is. Be mad for now, then redirect that anger, and let's move forward. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.